How's your dancing going?
Oh, it's not going a long way at the moment, but yeah.
We'll speak more about that a little bit later on. But first of all, we've got to say happy birthday to James. We're not.
Oh, how old am I?
We're not sure it is your birthday, though.
It is my birthday today.
You have more birthdays than the Queen.
Not true.
Let's have a look. These are everyone celebrates your birthday on our show.
Can I say cheers to James Acaster? It's his birthday. Happy birthday, James Acaster.
Happy birthday, James Acaster. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, yeah, happy birthday, James Acaster.
Yeah, happy birthday, James.
And happy birthday to James Acaster.
Friend of the show.
And happy birthday to friend of the show, James Acaster, as well.
Cheers, James. You sure it's his birthday?
No.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
We've all had more than one birthday in this room.
But not in the same year.
Exactly.
Good point. What's happening? Why is everybody wishing you a happy birthday on our show?
Because it's my birthday today.
We got you a cake. Here we go. Do you want to pass over the cake?
Thank you very much. Don't say it so reluctantly.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I love a cake full of unlit candles.
Yeah, and no knife to cut it with.
Very nice. It means a lot to me, guys. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're only 12?
12. Well, 12 this year. That's how many birthdays I've had this year.
All right, as well as X Factor being back, today sees the start of the Harvest Festival, a time when people across the UK celebrate the harvesting of crops and local food. Don't they, Simon?
They do.
To mark the festival, we want to see...
Sorry, it was a funny interaction. You said the whole thing, and he went, don't they say? Yes, they do. And that was it. That was all Simon had to say about it.
Straight line of Harvest Festival, James.
Try to hold it
Straight line.
Made me laugh. Apologies. Every week I go on Josh's show and just tell a true story. And it wasn't meant to be a regular segment, and it turned into one. And then over the years, got enough. Basically, it's all the bad things that have happened to me. And do you know what, Tim? I'm not happy that it fills a book. But it does. And they're all the times I messed up, you know. And that was before Conan. Now, I've already started on another one in my head, because what a life.
But one of the things I want to talk to you about is your thoughts on beavers, cubs and scouts, which really made me laugh. How you're not really that into the names.
Rename them, Tim.
Why?
A beaver does not become a cub in the wild, and a cub does not become a scout. It's completely unrelated to one another, and I think they should pick a species and follow it through logically.
Suggestions?
Change beavers to cubs.
Yeah.
Change cubs to tigers, and change scouts to older tigers. Problem solved. And then, because to be fair, you know, like tigers, the cubs and scouts are they're almost extinct. No one's becoming cubs and scouts anymore. It's not cool. Rebrand it, get the numbers up. Same with tigers, actually. Change them to stripy lions. We'll all start saving them again.
There's also a good one where you talk about skydiving, and it does make me laugh. Because skydiving is a beautiful experience for most people, not for you.
Good for them. If you did a skydive and it was beautiful, congratulations. Some of us aren't that lucky. Immediately, here's the thing. If you go to a skydive, you're often attached to a professional skydiving instructor, make sure that particular person isn't so jazzed about doing a skydive that it's overwhelming for you to have them on your back. Because the whole time on the way down, he's losing his goddamn mind. Can I say that? He's losing his mind the whole time, really going crazy, going wild. I thought they'd attached another newbie to me who had never done a skydive before. Well, this must be somebody... And then somewhere else, there's two instructors attached to each other, wondering why the other one's not more excited. Absolutely atrocious. Screaming in my ear, and then eventually, because you're going free fall for a minute, and then he pulls the cord and you go straight up like that, and my stomach went haywire, and I had to tell him that I was feeling queasy, and they don't like hearing that. If you tell them you're feeling queasy, especially a guy like him, he threw a sulk. And we were still like thousands of feet in the air, and he's sulking in my ear like that. I can hear him just huffing all the time. And then I realised, because already I'm annoyed him, I'm in his bad books, so I didn't tell him that I made the mistake of wearing slip-ons to the skydive, and one of them was beginning to slip off. It was the exact opposite of what I bought it for. I had to hook my toes round so that I was hooking the slip-on my... I was thinking, if this falls off my foot now, well, for one, I'll be so panicked, I was feeling pretty sick. If I do both at the same time, it's going to look like I've been eating slip-ons. And then complaining that it doesn't agree with me. I'm very panicked in the air. And then when we're coming down, when we're landing, we're supposed to land together. If you do this, you get trained how to land, and you're supposed to both pull this cord and you land and you do that. And he was like, listen, mate, you're not going to be able to do that because you're feeling too poorly, which made me feel like a little baby. You're feeling too poorly, so we're going to have to do an emergency landing. So as we come in, he starts shouting down to people below. Really loud, he starts going, "We got a sleeper! We got ourselves a sleeper here, people. There's a sleeper coming in." Which I wanted to keep that a secret, personally. I didn't want everyone to know that I was a sleeper. I wanted he'd say I'm a tough guy or something. And then we had to skid in. Everyone else did a proper land, and the old sleeper and his angry friend. We had to skid in on our backs, not looking very graceful at all. And then I'm kind of passed out on it, and then someone rushed over and they took a photo of us, which my mum bought for £5, by the way. And it's still at our house, and it's just a photo of me passed out, like completely passed out. And he's laying underneath me, looking over at his mates, going... It's like, why is it always me?
How is your cooking, James, at the moment?
I'm a bit rusty, if I'm honest. I haven't cooked in a while. I tried to make meatballs recently, and it turned into more of a kind of a mustardy spag bowl. It wasn't good. So I haven't got high hopes for this.
OK.
I'll do my best.
How's the wonderful world of Kettering?
Kettering's doing very well. They're recovering from the mess that happened last year when Lindsay Lohan was going to turn on the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
That's what she said she'd do.
Yes, she did, yeah.
She said when Kettering voted to leave the European Union, she got very angry and she criticised us on Twitter. So Philip Hollowbone, who's the Kettering MP, he decided in the few days after Brexit, when he went into House of Lords or whatever, when everyone else was bringing up Brexit stuff, he decided to bring up Lindsay Lohan because that was what the most important thing was at the time. It did us proud, didn't make us look stupid at all. And then he demanded that Lindsay Lohan turn on the Kettering Christmas lights, and she agreed to do it on Twitter, but then they failed to book her because she said DM me for details, and they were unable to because she didn't follow them back. And that is a pretty baller move from Lohan, just to they go, turn on our Christmas lights. Yeah, I will, DM me for details. We can't. Why? Because you don't follow us. Yeah, and remember that, and never call me out in public again. Never, ever call me out in public, ever again. I'm Lindsay Lohan, you're Kettering. Are you joking? So, they've recovered from that, and they're doing all right.
We're now joined by award-winning bartender Ryan Chetty. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
James is here celebrating his birthday with us. Cheers. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
And cheers to Josh Widdicombe. Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Simon. Cheers, Tim. And happy birthday to James Acaster.
A true friend.
Is it quite alcoholic or not? Doesn't really feel it.
That one punches a bit of a...
Oops.
I've just been drinking it like it's juice.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday. That is true, actually. It's my birthday. Drink as much as I like.
Cheers,
guys.
Cheers. Cheers to Charlie XCX, who'll be performing on next week's show. Cheers,
Cheers,
Charlie.
Cheers, Charlie.
Cheers, Tim. Cheers, Simon. Mwah.
Cheers, Charlie.
No, happy birthday.
Cheers to Jeremy Vine, who'll be also be here next week.
Cheers, Jeremy.
Cheers, Tim. Cheers, Simon.
Cheers.
Happy birthday to you too, Nick. Listen, too many people don't seem to care it's my birthday.
I like Simon's the best. Okay. As well.
I don't know which one's... Was that yours that I just tried? Or...
No, that's
I don't know
yours.
anymore.
That's yours. I'm going to pick a favourite. That sort of.
What a birthday! They're swapping drinks with the lads. We don't know whose is whose. Rack 'em up.